Welcome to TES Podcast. I am your host for today, Robin Havali, and I am joined with these on wonderful guests. Would you like to introduce yourself?
I'm Pratham Kodel. I'm the chair of LP3.
I'm Prasad Thaba, the chair of DISEC.
I'm Simon Kodel, the chair of ECOSOC. I'm Dipsala Rizal, the vice chair of LP3.
So I'd like to say it's an honor to have you all here from the dais of various committees together with me. So how has been the experience so far?
We start, yes.
It's amazing. It's so much fun than I expected. The authority you have, it's so much more fun.
Okay, continuing with me, I will say that it is quite a fun job overall because to interact with other people and sharing a common passion is quite wonderful.
Yes, same for me as well. Like, I like seeing the delegates actually like getting out of their comfort zone. Like everyone is growing on them. I like seeing them process that, like as an adult. I like how they have just been trying their best and they're just doing so good. And if I was in their place, I don't think I would have done better than them. So I think seeing the delegates be the best version of themselves is the best thing about it.
I think the best part is seeing different type of event going. Like, let me explain. Nobody like a person who doesn't speak 24 like they might speak more, but you know, they present themselves as they are so different types of characters. Still, I like. It's so fun getting.
It's like you bring your personality with them while you're speaking as the delegations are provided.
That is the time when they are being themselves. Like in like if they're in class, like teachers are motivating them. So maybe they might be shy, but they have showed their true potential and spoke very well.
Yeah.
Our surprises.
Yeah, well, as the press, I haven't gone around to a lot of committees, but seeing things that they write here, right, as we edit them into articles, we are like, wow, they are actually quite creative.
Yeah. And in talking about LP2, any LP, I guess I didn't expect so much from them because, like, first, it was their first time and I didn't know that. I thought that they would not know much, but they are so active, so energetic, so somewhat aggressive as well, but I just like that energy that guides so much in my committee.
Absolutely. That, talking about that, I think overall as well, this batch currently the delegates are quite better than what we were last year. Like, they are so wonderful in debating as well. They follow the public purpose and they also use more of the terms, use more of the points in the committee that we were not using at all last year as well. So maybe their experience during grade 8 was a boost for their amazing performance in the international committee for me and with the other.
I think like there are the delegates, they especially like the respective parliament, they don't know much about so like the factor that we don't have to study, that is the most interesting. We told them like if you speak it will be 3 days, if you don't speak it will be 2 days, and they spoke because they knew that it would be 1 day without studying. So like the factor that they don't have to study and they are enjoying that, they are not taking it as a like fun.
Yeah, well, you don't have to study either, so we know you are quite jealous about the previous.
That's
A lot of seconds, more ECA and periods as well.
Let's not talk about this yet right now. Let's it's about Eminem. Well, I'd have to say that as a press, because sorry for bringing this up again, but I'm the press, I can't talk about anything else as much. Just seeing the things that happen in your committees, all of your committees, it's just like I wish I was there as well as a delegate or just as a visitor as well. But sadly, I can't. So let's just hear the events that happen in the committees from you, shall we?
One thing that I noticed, that I observed, was like when I was a DISE, when I was a delegate, I didn't really know that. But now that I'm a DISE and I have to listen to all of my delegates, one thing that's so obvious is most of the people like to accuse others, even when it's GSR or when it's a moderated caucus. It's like, why does the delegate do this? What was the reason for doing this? But the answers never come. And I think somewhat this is representing our society. So I think modern United Nations as a whole is kind of like a modern society, and us, we get to be like teenage adults. We get to just be, we can see our future self and what we would be like if we were given a responsibility. So that's a good thing about Eminem. But it's just fun, and at the same time it's kind of nervous and stressing. But it's just, I think it's the adrenaline that just makes Eminem Eminem.
And one thing I noticed is whenever as a student you are there and like your friend asks such stupid question and you're like, "Itini aina," but when you are a dance and delegate asks like a thing that they should have, no, you never get the feeling like this delegate does not know this much. So I think that's a really like good realization like with dance players. Like we know that when you are teaching someone and they are actually interested, you never feel like they are not knowing, like you want to teach them, so it's like
I'm just glad they showed up to the
Yeah,
community.
yeah.
At least I am. It's like more fun when they're informal. Okay, like as a chair, I want them to be formal, I want them to be serious. But like as a human being, I want them to be informal. Like if you understand, I mean, like when they're breaking procedures, when they're like so angry that they start like shouting like this, like their body language is just funny to observe. Like in a perspective of diets, like you can sort of understand what the delegate is going through, but you can't exactly like pinpoint what they're going through. So you're like why is a delegate reacting to such a question like that? It's like fun to observe people, like analyze their actions.
Well, I'd say this MUN is also quite hectic than last time from past experience. I'd say, yeah. Yes.
So, like in my committee as well, like you will see that no one is anyone's ally in my committee. Like you can observe UK accusing USA, even maybe China accusing Russia for past events. Like they just want to be themselves. They just want to accuse each other. They just want to get into the discussions and be recognized by the DISEC. Now that is quite a wonderful way way that you can work in Spoon, and that will be a very good experience overall. You can gain a lot of that is an opportunity for personality development as well. Now also like talking about the funny incidents in my committee, you can notice that while raising the placards, even the allies will maybe quarrel with each other. There's clear competition for the placards as well.
Yeah, like I love that fact too, because like last time when we were delegates, we were like sort of forced to agree with whatever our allies are, like our stances of our allies. And like I like that now even the allies are like starting to question what the like other allies are like doing or like what their stances are, so that just creates more like debate in the group.
Yeah, like last year as well, from my experience in UNIF as well, like all of us were just speaking on the basis of our allies, and no one was trying to break the alliance or break beyond the so-called, let's say, unspoken that you cannot cross each other, no one will betray each other. Like that may be limited the way we could speak, and I think that is one part that I regret. Like a lot of things, a lot of statements I could have said during those sessions that maybe would have been a boost to my experience as a delegate, but I'm glad that this generation of the delegates are aware of how Moon is supposed to work and how they are supposed to debate.
by this I remember like one incident in like union. It's not an advice to the delegates, but it's a like incident. What happened was one of our allies was speaking and we got this brilliant idea, like the ally was like not so outspoken. So we had this brilliant idea. We knew that the opposition would question him. So what we did was all of our allies raised a placard, and the guys did not know what was going on. We all of us are allies to our allies raised our placard, and we asked the most simple question. There was a rule set by the DISEC, only 3 questions, because we were like not alive. We got this and we were like so happy, like they did not do it. I think they got to ask 1 question, we got to ask 2 questions. They did not know, the DISEC did not know. We felt like we were the smartest people in the planet.
Well, now they know.
We did realize at that moment that you are raising the placards quicker than us. So there was a, let's say, a race between the two blocks of the committee for the placards as well. But it was not that only the allies, your allies, got to ask the questions. We asked some questions too, and maybe let's say we had 50-50 chance.
Yeah, well, now moving on, what do you think moon is to you in just like a few sentences? Moon is.
Well, for me, moon is all about experience and feeling emotions. I think being the delegate of a country or a person is the best way to show your individuality. Because, you know, you get to be someone else, but even though you get to be someone else, you shine as a person yourself. So I think it's all about what you feel and experience and your capabilities. Mostly, MN is just about learning who you are and all your abilities are. So for me, that's MN.
Speaking from my perspective, I believe MUN to be the highlight of my entire life, entire school life. So MUN is just such an important part of your life for your personality development or increasing your self-confidence. It's like a place where you can shine as not yourself, as yourself, if that makes sense.
For me, I would say that MUN is the perfect platform for personality development as well. It is the ice-breaking point of your life. You can get out of your comfort zone, quarrel with your fellow friends. Maybe like a break from the regular studies. So it can be a moment for refreshment for a lot of delegates, a lot of people, not only the delegates, the logistics, the people working in our currently as well. So it is a moment of refreshment, and maybe for the delegates, our newer generations, I would say participating in MEN is a very fun procedure. If you know the information about the current issues of the world, then and if maybe you need a platform where you can show about your interests or you can demonstrate your passions, then I would say definitely MEN is the perfect platform for you.
Most of it said about it. But one small detail is, I think it's a place to your friends or while in your class. I personally realized this when I was a delegate, I got to know this person speaks like this or this person does not speak like they speak so much in class now. They are not speaking but there is a shock factor so many delegates I know they did not speak in class, but as soon as NM starts, they are speak so much. It's so the shock factor is awesome.
Maybe because it's it's fun to be a delegate. I never expected I would have this much fun in MUN when MUN first started for me. Being a delegate is better than being a DISEC. No questions asked, so it's better than being a DISEC. Because you're actually carefree. You're I'll say this. As a DISEC, you have to worry about what the delegates will say. Overall, and when you're a delegate, I'll say this. If you can't answer, it's his fault. It's fun being a delegate.
Yeah, well, I'd like to also add. Well, MUN is also an opportunity to us all. Most of us wouldn't be speaking as confidently as we are right now if we didn't have Moon.
Yeah.
Because of Moon, we were able to confidently debate with each other for 2 whole years, and that really helped us in our speaking skills. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes.
Definitely.
One thing I would like to say on the side of MN, I realized that while I was in engineer and I got to come across a fact that I did not know at all. I would say because if I don't know it, nobody will know it. So it was my main concept if I don't know it, nobody will know it. So I asked those questions which I did not know that's not a good move. I think it can backfire if the other person knows, then it will be embarrassed.
Adding on to let's say as a delegate, I was quite wicked with what I said as well. If I just want to speak, I don't care what I speak, I just want to speak. Even if it is the most stupidest point, maybe if it earns me point, if the DISEC committee recognize me, I will speak. That was a kind of mindset that was in my mind. Now this, as Prasad said as well, this can backfire at moments if you are saying irrelevant stuff. Then maybe if the DISEC catch you, then maybe it can also be a suspension. So if no one knows it, then you are safe.
This is actually a warning. Delegates do not do this. We
We know.
because we have experience. We've done these things already.
So
Yes, so MN is actually wonderful, right?
Yes.
Yes. So yeah, I mean, 2 sessions in, the final session coming around. Do you feel like it will go smoothly, or will there be any hitches along the ride?
Absolutely. Like
There will be issues.
yes, like coming brainstorm like what our dice plan was. Let's make the first session the most simple one. The second session the most difficult one. So like they will know the ups and downs that they might face in the committee, so that they will be fully prepared for the final committee, final session as well. So we are hoping to see some new faces speak as well, and I mean it will be a difficult time for the DICE to choose who will be speaking. Like
Yes.
a lot of delegates at the same committee, I think in the all of the committee as a whole. So, but okay, and I would like to apologize to the delegates right now because it is quite difficult for who to choose while being the DICE, because we need to give equal opportunity
I mean,
to each one.
it might seem biased, but we're trying our best not to be biased and trying our best to choose everyone that is speaking. It's kind of like a hard job as well, but we're just trying our best. So
Yeah, just as you said that, like the delegates would be like actually complaining about it. I can like visually imagine the delegates fighting to raise up that card. At least in the first session for me. At least in the first session.
And one thing like we all that are prepared for is when we start the third session and the second day will go like awesome, like it would be like very nice. But I think there will be a period in the first day, like first hour or so, like it will be rough, like nobody will be speaking, like they are talking the pages, and I think that period like the guys need to be proactive at that time, like they need to encourage. If we fail at that moment, the whole committee will fail. If we like manage to somehow encourage the delegates, then it would be like very amazing.
That's also a thing I actually like sort of dislike about MUN is like when the committee is starting, like it's moving towards its end, the committee starts to get active because the delegates are now actually like in the flow of speaking. Like in the beginning when they have plenty of time, they don't want to speak, and in the end, like in the set, like 1 hour before they start speaking. So it's like sort of
Yeah, and we are like, bro, where's the energy in the first hour?
Exactly.
Like
They only speak after lunch.
they will, like Simon said as well, like they will be talking at the end. Now, after that, like there is no time as well. And as a DICE as well, I think like 2 days are too less for these delegates because they're quite enthusiastic, more than we were. And I think they deserve more time and a better platform to speak as well. So that's just a personal opinion I have, and I wish that we had more time for these sessions as well, because the delegates have a lot to say, but I don't get to say it, or maybe the discussion is not suitable for the topic or the phrase that they want to state.
I think there's two sides to a debate. In like while we are raising moderator purpose, nobody like will be speaking. But as soon as we say like raise a motion to adjourn the committee, they will be like I don't understand. Do you want the committee to go or do you want the committee to end?
Like they want MEN to happen. Like they don't want to study,
Yes.
but they also don't want the committee to run.
Yes.
Like but okay, as a DICE we are going to understand. We understand, and we were at that phase as well. So there's no room for us to complain as well. But I would say that while adjourning the committee, that is when like before I announced that the votings are open, the placards will be placed.
It's like also one of the like satisfying parts. I mean, in like the last day when you've like finished all your resolutions and then you just like raise a like you tell the delegates to raise a motion and like to adjourn the committee, like it passes. It's like a sigh of relief that oh my god, this session's over now.
Do they actually know about the point of entertainment or not?
Yes. MOE. I think it's the highlight of final session.
Yeah,
It's not even the closing ceremony, not the award session. It's the MOE. Let's make the DICE dance. That's like they've started asking for MOE from the first session.
exactly.
They want this one dance to happen.
Personally, me, I am very disappointed. Nobody in my committee knew about MOE. We personally had to tell them in second session that you have MOE skills. So like, there is a dialect. You don't want to dance, but you want the MOE.
Yeah, yes.
And the guys, you get that feeling.
Yeah, because if someone were to raise an MOE for like the chair should dance, I would not dance, but I want the MOEs to be
Yeah,
elected.
Like and after the MOE, I think in almost every committee there is a tradition, let's say, of passing around some anonymous chits.
Oh, yeah.
That is what I'm
That's the most-
anticipating most.
I want to know what the delegates are
Yes.
thinking about me. Yes.
No, but
I think that would break or make my confidence like entirely. Like if one delegate were to say something bad about me, I would never show my face like in this entire school again.
one thing like I have to say is, I wouldn't feel that because like when I was a delegate, I have to say, but I criticized the chair. Like I said, like the chair did not notice the allies or something. Like I said that. But after like 1 or 2 months after the MUN, I was like our chair was amazing. Like she was so talented and like she gave chance to everybody. Like I think it's the heat of the moment. Like if you
You're so angry, like
so but after 1 or 2 months you realize yes, the dice was amazing. I also realized that. So sorry to
Actually, another point of feedback on our was because someone called our vice chair handsome.
That was
She was even like, I think I didn't know like what to what I know. I said like moderator was good, chair was very good, but chair I think that. But after that I said like moderator vice chair is the best.
That moment of the day.
That actually happened in our LP sessions in online. No, our chair he was wearing a coat during the chits we were sending it. It was not it was like Zoom, so we were sending it in chat private messaging, and one person said from our friend group, chair, you were looking so nice, oh my god, you were looking so nice while wearing coat. And you know what he did? He said, hey, Ora, and he went and he wore a coat again. Mommy, so they get started asking. I was thinking chits are the best part of it.
Yeah, it is.
Professor said just before as well, the chair was we criticized the chair as the delegates, but now being the dice, I think the last year the chair went quite soft on us.
Yeah, I know a very specific thing. I wonder why the chair didn't take me out. It was US Canada, so he asked me will your country do dash, and I did not know if my country is doing this or not. I said indeed, and the whole country did. I didn't know why the chair didn't say anything. She was very shocked. The whole dice was so nice. I only realized it after the 1 month because we are so there is so much heat of the moment. Why this happened? Why this did not happen? So I think. You get a satisfaction, if I think that, my delegates will also think that, so you get that okay, this is
LP2 was now.
Oh, LP2. I mean, the delegates have so much energy. So one time in moderated caucus, the delegates were literally showing their placards in my face. They were literally this, give me chance. Okay, stop. And then one delegate said something to one of the really active delegates, and he went ballistic. He was so aggressive. I was jump scared by his energy, but he did so good. And I think in general, every delegate has done so good and they're trying their best. And for me, being a DICE has totally changed the perception about me, about the DICE panel, the executive board. And that's just amazing and stressful at the same time, because whenever anything is going on and whenever the delegates are releasing their placards, I make one delegate stand up and I look at the other delegates basically.
It's you don't know who to choose. I'm going to explain this very firmly in my on Sunday, during that designing thing. If you raise a placard first, you get to speak. Otherwise, do not complain. Because I've been hearing that I've only been giving chances to one delegate, but it's that one delegate that raises the placards first. And I got we did a sort of small feedback session in the first session, and one person literally wrote the entire villain origin story, villain origin story. It was whenever I try to speak, the DICE panel doesn't see me, and whenever I don't know what to speak, they always make me speak. This is not fair. I was oh my god, am I that bad? Because I did not know how to handle the situation.
And about the placard situation as well, but I'm not really speaking about. I don't really give a chance to raise this placard first. I look at this scenario and I determine whether they need to speak or not. Like in the crisis, most of the time, that is when my country is, my committee is the most active. So like I like a cyclic order. I go in a cyclic order. Like there will first the victim will speak, then the let's say the culprit will speak, then the neutral delegate. Then it will go in a cyclic order, or maybe if necessary, then the allies will get to speak. Like that is what I try to do now. Regarding that, I have been facing quite some criticism as well. Like I was quite transparent with them that like okay, I will let you speak only if it is necessary. Now maybe for the third session, I might change this thought. I have this. Maybe I will do like how the race is offered or how the DISEC conduct race as in LP3.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
well,
worked in on LP3 literally making a project going 3, 2, 1, Duration order, then they're going to speak 3, 2, 1, and everyone raised their hand. I was like, what is going on? Like the second I stepped in, I was like, what?
Why couldn't be
What?
in my committee?
Like, so and like my personal strategy is if I see a talking text like, oh, this person wants to speak, I need chance to speak. Otherwise,
Expressions,
like one thing I need to improve on, like I know, like I need to improve on. There is a one to get on the first page. And my face goes to them because they're on the first page and then there is at the back will be like, oh, that's it, like I know I'm trying to understand. I give you, like I need to improve on that, I know that.
Like speaking about expressions, like when like someone says something offending and like all the delegates look at the DISEC, like what are the DISEC going to do, what is it like this, and I'm like you're supposed to speak, like I want them to speak, they get offended, they don't defend themselves, it's like that's a problem in my community actually.
In my committee, I think the major problem is how, like, the major problem has to be how the delegates don't support each other. Like, they're supposed to be allies, but they're fighting with themselves. Okay, that's a good thing, they're trying to be active, but actually, the answers, the questions, it's like against their allies, and, well, obviously in legislative parliament, since you're in a party, you can't be offending someone. One of the delegates actually accused another delegate of killing a person, which was really offensive. And one of the delegates actually called the one party illiterate, and the party's chairman hasn't even studied in this and that. So he got suspended for that. But I think they speak their mind, which is good, but at the same time it's bad.
Yeah, well, they have realized MN is not just a debate, it's more of a political debate than just a random debate.
Exactly.
I think in MP, if they say like the most outrageous thing, I would not scold them because if I were there, I would do the same thing.
Yes, actually,
Like, because one thing that happened in our community, I will not take the name, but one of our delegates said like to Mustafa Lal, like, how is the country improve when there are criminals like you? I was so shocked, like
I was asked the same question. I was asked the same question in LP.
You
Actually,
said
by
that?
all, I think. No, by all party, I was like, you agree? How can you be a political leader when you are a criminal yourself, killing this many people? I was like, okay.
I was so shocked, but I did not want to scold because that's an amazing point.
Exactly. I was dumbfounded when I was asked that. Should I come up my internet and like say that? The chair named Goya, should I come back later? I stayed.
By that I remember, I think like one thing like the whole like our batch also, next batch also need to improve on is like the communication with the guys.
Yes.
I think what happened was, I generally feel that like if a delegate asks me a questions like before or after the committee, I'd be genuinely interested in seeing how the delegate will perform. Like even if they like put a like comment in Google Classroom, then I would be generally interested. This person asked me this question, how would they speak on this aspect? I think like it's amazing in the aspect.
Well, now as the final session coming up, this will be the final time that will be DISEC, press deputy, whatever. So what would you have to say? If you have a message to the future DISEC, then what would you say to them?
Recollect. It's very hard. Like it's fun and it's hard. Like
You
to make
miss,
sure.
yeah, you miss being a delegate, that's for sure. But at the same time, you have so much fun being a dance as well.
It would feel like time is just
I would say
going fast.
that the DICE, the upcoming DICE, like a message for them is to transparent with delegates. Since if you break the ice first, if you take the first step, you break the communication gap, then surely, even for the sake of, even for your sake, the delegates will speak, and that will be quite uplifting to motivate your whole committee as a whole.
I think like the future dice like you are delegates right now. So one advice for like when in the final committee speak. Whatever you know speak. I'll consider it. Like even if you say like a point like which is a weak point, I will still appreciate you. So please speak. It will benefit you.
Yeah, well, my message would be if we, even in the future, if you are DIS, logistic, press, IT, whatever, just give your 100%. And so this has been me, your host Abhinav Ali, and with your lovely DIS, I'd like to say goodbye to you.
Bye.